Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. So here we are in Faron Spring, and we're talking to the Spirit of Light, Faron. And basically it will be telling you about the next province we're going to be heading to recover the land from the Twilight, and that is Eldin, and we're going to be helping the Spirit of Eldin to do so. So anyways, from here it's going to remind you and tell you exactly where you want to head to, and what it's reminding you is that we will transform to our beast form. So Midna also warns us that we will be transforming back to the form if we do head into land covered by Twilight. And basically you're going to have to know that if you do that, you're going to have to make sure that you complete all the tasks to turn back to your original form. But don't worry about that, we're going to be able to do it with ease. There's not really much to do. As you saw, we did it here in Faron Woods and we're fine, and we recovered everything, so we're going to be doing the same. Anyways, heading to Hyrule Field, because you're going to have to pass by to head to the Elven Province, is through this gate right here. Now you may say, how come I didn't see this before? I could have went through it, like through the beginning of the game and such. Well, it happened to be locked. And you know, when we have to use it and head through, yes, it automatically opens and stuff. So anyways, here you're going to find amazing music playing right now. I personally can't hear it, but I know what it is. It is Hyrule Field's theme, and I love it so much. It's actually orchestrated in certain parts, and I think it is right now, actually. I can't hear it necessarily at the moment, but I can only imagine. So yeah, anyways, heading over here to get ready for a really nice zoom pan shot of Hyrule Field itself. And you might be wondering, for those of you who haven't played this game before, wow, this is pretty big, right? But it's empty. Well, this is not the whole Hyrule Field, but yes, Hyrule Field is kind of empty, just as it was in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It was a really empty area, but it was huge. And just so you do know, yes, we have Horsegrass here calling it. We'll do nothing because, you know, Epona was kidnapped with, you know, everybody else, so we can't really do anything at the moment. So what you're going to want to do first is, Hyrule Field's big, yes, it has a lot of things you want to cover as well. It may be somewhat empty, but there are secret things you're going to want to collect. First being a piece of heart that's going to lie just up ahead. Let's quickly just take out these Bakublins so you don't mess with us. You're going to find a lot of them around here. It kind of gets repetitive, but whatever. Anyways, we're going to want to use this Gala Boomerang over here, and you're going to find a heart piece on this tree over here. And there you go, one more piece of heart to complete a full heart container. Also, there's not only that we're going to be collecting. Now, 100% of the game is not just collecting pieces of heart. There is a new thing we're going to be collecting right now. As you can see, this golden ball of such. It is a golden bug, and there's a lot of them. And we got the beetle, the male beetle, and there's many types of bugs, and there's many genders. Well, there's only 2 genders, but yeah, as you can see, you have to pair up the 2 genders, and basically the type of bug will be located, both genders, in the same area, not like in the exact same area, but close to the area they were in, or the other one was in. So we're gonna go ahead and collect the female one as well. It is here in the southern part of Hyrule Field. And here's a Kargarok. You might have not seen this before. We have seen, though, the Shadow version of it. So yeah, it might seem somewhat familiar. These ones have heads and such. So anyways, let's go ahead and collect that second golden bug here. And you might wonder what we're going to be doing with these golden bugs and stuff. Well, I will explain that just in a second. Actually, no. Right now we're just going to collect them. There's really no explaining to do. Just make sure you collect them. I'll show all the locations. One happens to be on this tree over here. Now you cannot go ahead and manually grab it. So what you're going to want to do is use your boomerang. There we go, finally. I have locked onto it. And yeah, basically the wind will guide it to you. And oh god, get away from me. Now, I do not want to scare off the bug. I think I already did, honestly. They are really easy to collect at night. That's basically the time you'd want to collect these bugs. Because as you can see, they glow because they're golden bugs, and they're really easy to spot. You can spot them from really far away distance. As you can see, it's turning night. The day-night cycle is not really that long between each other. Kind of like every other Zelda game except Majora's Mask, because there's actually a time base in the game, but you get what I mean. Anyways, so over here is a postman, mailman, whatever, and he will be delivering mail to you, and you can go ahead and open it up and read things. Now, just so you do know, there's not many important things in the mail he's going to be sending to you, so you don't necessarily have to read it. Let me just quickly show you guys over here. So you can see 2 new things opened up. I don't even think I showed the hidden skills before. First, okay, I meant to click that, but whatever. Here's the letters, and here's one from the postman. He will approach you at high speed. Please do not flee. Speed, not spleed. But yeah, and here's a fishing journal of sorts that we caught the green gill right in the beginning of the game. Over here, wait, yeah, there you go, hidden skills, and we know so far 1 hidden skill. Now, instead of finding golden wolves that are going to teach it to you, we will be finding them, but there's something else to it, and you'll see later. I'll show it off when we actually encounter what I want to talk about. And here's the golden bug thing. So far we got 2, they're paired up and such, and yeah, we'll get more about golden bug things later on. Like, I'll explain in further detail why are we collecting them and how they're a real benefit to us. Was that really thunder? I honestly I can't hear the music, but yeah, it's thunder. I wonder if it actually does sound effects. Not really sure, can't really remember. But anyways, you want to head over here, and as you can see, the map is basically growing chunk by chunk over here on the left corner of the screen, because the left bottom corner of the screen, because we are basically covering new land. And over here lies a Twilight wall that we're gonna head through, and that will take us to the Twilight and the Elven Province. Now, are you 100% sure you want to head to? Oh my god, that was really cool, the scenery of the lightning clashing and things. But yeah, basically Midna wants to remind you, if you head inside, you can't transform back to your original form, so you should be sure you're ready, and we are ready, so don't worry about that. We shall cover things. And the reason why she does remind you is because you can't head back to your original form or do anything you would be able to do in your original form when you're in here. But being at the beginning of the game, and you know you are in your human form and such, there isn't really much to do, so you want to progress in the story. As you can see, Hyrule Field is pretty big, but that's only 1 chunk of it. There's still a lot more. This is still, it's like this, the south part of Hyrule Field. Anyways, here we are in the land of the Twilight. Now what you're going to want to do is maybe use your senses. You don't have to necessarily use it. You'll spot it right here. As you can see, this weird type of dust or some kind of scent. You're going to want to go ahead and sniff, and as you can see, it's the broken wooden sword we had that we gave to Tallow earlier in the game, and you can smell Mallow and Bess and Colin himself as well, you know, from that scent. And we got the scent of the use scent. It's kind of weird for like how they name it that, but it is so. So anyways, let's go ahead and continue on and see what lies ahead. So as you can see over here, there are Twilight Beasts, so get ready to fight them. I'm gonna quickly just lock on all of them and finish them out in a blow. So there you go, that is that. And like I said, as you can see, there is another one of those portals once you take out a pair or, you know, triple Twilight Beast, I don't know. But yeah, once you take out them, they leave that up in the sky, and they're basically portals, and you can use them to your advantage. So Midna's going to let you teleport here. So yes, the yellow mark is where we are. These blue marks are portals that the Twilight Beasts have created once you take them out. So let's go ahead and head to the Faron Province. Where you're going to want to head is to the north Faron Woods, the north section of it, and you're going to see why in a second. Now you may recall me mentioning this a couple episodes ago, how yes, this over here, this gigantic bridge of sorts is just there, and you're going to want to head here because Midna shall teleport it, and that actually lies in the Elden Province. Kind of weird how they, I don't know, destroyed it and brought it here. But anyways, head over here and just alert Midna. It's perfect. Let's go ahead and warp, and you're going to want to warp back to this, nope, not this, to the Eldin area, and to Kakariko Gorge itself. That's where we were, Kakariko. Now, Kakariko might be a familiar name for those of you who have played Ocarina of Time. I mentioned it several times already in this episode. Yeah, they kind of, you know, use that name as well, overuse it. No, I'm not completely sure if it's the same village. I doubt it. But yeah, it's basically a similar name. So anyways, over here, but right now we're in the gorge. We're gonna head inside the village in a second, so yeah. So you want to go ahead and restore the bridge. Midna shall do all her super magic Midna skills over here that she picked up the bridge and everything. and she drops it down. Now she's gonna have to be kind of steady over here. Yeah, there you go. She's actually pretty steady with that. But with us, so when she throws us in the Twilight, she just grabs us and throws us in. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so here we are. We can continue on and progress through the gorge and continue with the scent. Now, for those of you wondering, yes, use your senses to follow the scent. There wasn't any in the bridge. I wonder how the hell they teleport him from one area to another. But basically, they want you to follow it. So there's a new enemy. Now, you might notice how it looks. This is, yes, the Shadow Bokoblin. They look really similar. Once again, you know, headless, or they have a weird type of head. They're not necessarily headless, but you get what I mean. But yeah, that's basically the Shadow rendition version of the Bokoblins themselves. So anyways, what are they doing here? Apparently they got themselves in here, and yeah, they must have digged their way in. Now, you don't necessarily have to fight them, but we should take them out just to be safe, right? Not really, but who cares, you know? Let's go ahead and do that. That should take him out, right? And there you go, that does that. So I'm going to go ahead and head over here. It will be like a new segment. As you can tell, I'm going to try to split these up into somewhat chapters, basically cover specific things in every episode. So I'm just going to end it off here and head through here and look at just continue on in the next episode. So I apologize if this episode's short, but that's how I want to do it. So segment by segment, you could say. So anyways, into this area.